Morning, everyone. I'm sitting here at Dunkin' Donuts, and I wanted to tell you something that's really bothering me. I just came back from New York. I was going through the airport, and I see this young mother with at least one child, maybe two, suitcase open on the floor and rearranging her clothing from her carry-on to the suitcase because they told her that her luggage was too heavy, so they said she should transfer some of it to her carry-on. And let me tell you how ridiculous that is. So let me relate it to a story or a joke that I once heard. So this guy's walking on the street and he's carrying his suitcase, and somebody drives by with a horse and wagon and offers him a ride. So he takes him up on it, and he goes into the wagon and he takes his suitcase with him. And as they're riding along, the driver turns around and he sees the man has the suitcase on his lap, and he tells him, "Why you have the suitcase on your lap? Why don't you just put it down on the floor?" So the guy says, "Look, it's nice enough that your horse is dragging me. I'm not going to give him any extra weight and have him also drag my suitcase, so I'm holding the suitcase." The point that I'm trying to make is that just like over there, it doesn't make a difference where the suitcase is. The weight is going to be the same thing for the horse. The same thing with the plane. They're limiting you how much weight you can have in the suitcase, but if he's going to put it in his carry-on, the same weight is going to be on the plane. So what does it bother the plane that that same clothing, that extra 10 pounds, is in the checked-in luggage as opposed to the carry-on? Just plain vicious. And then I thought to myself, why does it bother the airline that you have that 10 extra pounds? I mean, the plane weighs quarter of a million or a quarter of a billion pounds anyway. So if every person on the plane, let's say there's 100 people on the plane, and everybody brings 10 extra pounds, you're talking about 10,000 pounds, which is negligible compared to the rest of the weight. What's the plane so worried about? How much extra fuel is it going to use? 15 cents? You know what? Don't give me those lousy pretzel bags that don't do anything for me anyway, and save your 15 cents on that. But don't limit how much stuff I can bring on the plane. I can understand the limiting volume because they need the space, but why do they have to limit the weight? Why do they care if I put in my suitcase 25 bags of popcorn or 25 bags of, I don't know, maybe Sforum? Would they let me bring Sforum? Or are they going to charge me extra because I brought a Mishnah Brura?